Okay, so far we've done Scorpio and Aries. So if you're one of those, you need to be looking on the page on YouTube because it's already up. So I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool. You need to concentrate on your cards. Connect with me as much as you can because I seem to be able to pick up energy when you do, even if it's just an emoji or something like that. Don't have to say anything, or just like. Spirit seem to be able to connect with likes as well, so I have got a lot of you now that are incognito, if you like. So who's next then, Spirit, please? Astral DJ's giving me something to do with swallows. I don't know what that is. There's no music. What they're giving me is swallows and Amazons. Okay, so maybe it's somebody you have to read, that sort of thing. Is it Famous Five or something like that? Enid Blyton? I don't know. We've got Pisces. The way I like to have Pisces, because this can, when it comes up in a read, sometimes be a suicide. But for you, it's not. And it means that you are putting your boundaries in place, which Spirit have been asking you to do, which is really good. So you're listening. So the overall energy then for Pisces, Spirit please, and I'm glad you've come out early, Pisces, because I've just been saying to my son, I like this way of doing it better because then you're not last all the time. So let's see what Pisces needs to know for the year 2022, Spirit please. And for some reason, Spirit have been asking me to deal from the bottom of the deck, which I've never done before. But all of a sudden, they decided that's how it had to be. So everything seems to be backwards. I have no idea why. We're not in Mercury retrograde. When I did the videos live on Facebook, they were flipped. So back to front, if you know what I mean. Left was right and right was left. It's very strange because it did the wheel anti-clockwise and the wheel goes clockwise. So the wheel of the year. What does Pisces need to know, Spirit please? And there we are. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Cancer energy, Pisces, travel, a new vehicle perhaps. The red car brings success. Those born on the 7th or the 25th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. This is two powerful horses. Those born 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. And the gypsy wagon, which means itchy feet, travel. It's, like I say, a power struggle. It's keeping two opposing factors on equal ground. So you cannot control other people, so don't try. You just control yourself and then you'll succeed. Communications in January, gifts, offers of new beginnings, new homes, new business, new career, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, child or younger energy. Somebody may be proposing something to you, but communication is massively important. February. There's not enough give and take. Oh, Spirit Area, did you see the lights flash? 6 years is mentioned. Somebody is taking and not giving back. There's no equal reciprocity. March brings success. But don't get too complacent and don't get smug. March. Your birthday, success. April brings defense. Someone will defend you or you will defend yourself. You're in the protective bubble of your ancestors. So you are progressing because you go from success to success and can defend what you have. May, there is a separation. Gemini energy. Those born on the 6th or the 24th, living or past. Date for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. A bad choice. You made a bad choice. Or will make a bad choice in May. Something to do with siblings, perhaps. Communications again is important. Sagittarius possibly, because she's got a Sagittarius tattoo. Something's missed its mark. Issues with the hands, arms, shoulders. June. You're coming out of a mental prison of your own making. You're not going to overthink this anymore. July. You're not walking away. You're giving it another go. August, though, is a definite no. There's no happiness and you need to say no in this situation in August. There may be a failed pregnancy for some. September, you make a decision. No longer being in denial. October, there is somebody trying to goad you into an argument, making mountains out of molehills, nagging. November, you're releasing a heavy burden that you've been carrying, putting down those wands. And December, there is no reunion. There will be no celebration. So even though that sounds quite dire, the point being that there is no major arcanas in this except for the Gemini energy in May. So it could be an Aries Gemini cusper. There's a lot of fire energy. There's a lot of upturned cups. So over emotional, sadness, sorrow, depression. But you're not walking away because you are compassionate enough to understand that sometimes you have to give more than the other person, and you are putting your boundaries in place, so you are being able to say no, you are being able to defend yourself, and that brings you the success. But this seems to be an internal journey for you. The first half of the year to well, the first quarter is the best. January, February, March and April. May, it starts to get a bit iffy. So we'll see what this is about, shall we? But you have got to learn to say no. Put your boundaries in place. This is a karmic situation, so it's one that you need to go through, I'm afraid. But it will serve you in the long run. And there is success, albeit brief, from March to April. And this month should be a good time for finances, career, gifts and communications. Yeah, no. There is communication, there is gifts, but there's no commitment here. And lack of emotion, I think. There's no electricity. And you have to accept that maybe you are giving more than you're getting back. That somebody isn't capable of giving you back what it is that you give to others. Yeah, there's a codependent situation here that you probably don't know about. But this seems to be good for you. It's a successful collaboration for you. So it's not like a needy collaboration in the sense that you couldn't survive without them. It's just that you have a mutual... what you do for them is as much beneficial for them as it is for you. So there may be in April a man in uniform or an older Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man. He is very generous, could be a businessman, and he's a good friend. He's probably a lone wolf, but he will be able to help you defend yourself and make you financially stable. May there will be a separation, but it seems to be a choice that will bring celebration. So if somebody wants to separate, that will take place. Somebody will be able to distance themselves. It's happiness within the home. It's a house move, perhaps. A new home. June, there is a new business. So not only have you got a new home, there's a new business, a new career, a new job. Something that brings you out of this overthinking, where you're building firm foundations, and whatever it is will pay off within 3 years. You are creating something in June that will last. And it will profit you, which is maybe why you're not walking away. July, there is a Leo or ill health for you or someone close. It will make bad temper, probably heart or back problems. It's feeling weak. Those born on the 8th or the 26th, living or past, or the Leo, is negative energy. And I'm afraid the answer is no to any proposals made in August. A missed opportunity perhaps because of this illness or because of this Leo. August. September, yeah, you have the cat again. Someone's blocking you, there is no communication. It's what we started with. So whoever it is that starts the year off that you're talking to or communicating with or hoping for a new beginning with, it isn't happening, I'm afraid. October. That could be somebody in uniform as well. Patience is needed, and you'll have to put up with the bickering for now, but you will succeed and be fulfilled. October, but you've got to be patient. You're in your own read. That's brilliant. But unfortunately for you, it's not the right way. So releasing that burden means that you have to learn to see things from a different angle. Stop playing the martyr or the victim to get what you want. Stop doing things for others hoping that it will reward you in some way, because that's not going to work. And don't let others play the martyr or the victim either. The 12th is negative energy. What you give out is what you'll get back. You smile, they'll smile. But you need to put boundaries in place. If you give somebody an inch, they will take a mile. And December, contradiction, because we have the Chariot, the Cancer energy, as positive, travel, a red vehicle, or a new car. And yet in December, that same vehicle, there may be problems with it. So unable to travel to this reunion. There is no celebration, there is no get together with, if it's a Cancer, the Cancer. It's about the home and family life. It's about the womb, the breasts. So someone may have health issues there, so you can't reunite. It is trying to control something, and Spirit said to you, don't do that, didn't they? So you've tried to control somebody, you've tried to manipulate somebody into doing something that they didn't want to do, and that will cause you to miss your mark, and there will be a separation. So that separation is inevitable because you refuse to let go. You want things a certain way, so you will do anything you can to get your way, and in the process it stops you getting it. So you're going to have to be very careful not to try and control or manipulate others, and don't let them do it to you, because there's a mystery here you don't know about. And your own number, the 12, the Pisces energy. So it's been mentioned twice now. It's your energy. The number 12 is probably negative, I have to say. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Someone, if you are a gentleman, a female may be cutting you out for life. If you are a lady, then there may be someone very cutting with the words to you. Someone who's detached, a divorced or widowed female. Or it could be that you, either sex, you could be visiting a female doctor, priest or lawyer for professional advice. What it's saying here is, in revenge and in love, a woman is more barbaric than a man. The name Fred could be important. So it's time for you to be very careful. Think what might manifest over your anger, bitterness or revenge. What you have worked so hard for may collapse if you do not keep your emotions under control. Black Moon Lilith represents a soul expansion and cosmological awareness. Well, this is Lilith's card, because there are 3 people usually on the Lovers. One is Lilith, one is Adam and Eve. Lilith was Adam's first wife, and she didn't want to be dominated or controlled by anyone. Lilith represents soul expansion and cosmological awareness, the force in aloneness and the path of the individual. Black Moon Lilith is a dark goddess. She is a ghost to the moon. As a shift in power and consciousness, she symbolises destruction before something new can be created. The name Lilith means screech owl or night hag, so look for the owls as an animal totem. Lilith is the ancient goddess of mystery and transformation. Stories of Lilith appeared around 5,000 years ago in the Sea of Samaria, the area of Samaria, where she was said to have been the handmaiden to Inanna, Queen of Heaven. However, most of us recognise Lilith from the Hebrew myth of the first wife of Adam. Lilith also appears in folklore in medieval Judaism as the rebellious first wife who refused to submit to Adam and enraged fled to the Red Sea, an area of mystery and danger. And there Lilith procreated with other spirits, giving birth to demons. Later, Lilith became a succubus, appearing to men at night, sapping their strength and causing what dreams and impotency. Throughout the ages, Lilith was demonized. She was the first spiritual upstart. But in recent years, her status has changed. Lilith is a feminine force of command and strength, so you won't be able to control this person. She represents the powers we hold in secret, and nobody will be able to control you either. When this card turns up during a reading, something lurks. Lilith appears in the dark part of your astrological chart. She is your shadow side, the dark face of the moon, where mysteries and unexplained occurrences lie in wait. This indicates a call to wildness, even subversion. Lilith is the evocation of what may or may not be there. She can manifest as madness or self-realization. Lilith represents the refusal to submit. So it's not a good time to give in, even when the path is a rough one. There may be a tendency to isolate and focus on feelings of revenge. Don't do that. It will come back on you tenfold. The hallmark of Black Moon Lilith is muteness and aloneness, so you may have to spend some time alone. Lilith is a subdued power and complicated magnetism. She remains awake while the rest of the world is asleep, so you may be suffering some insomnia. She is the dark thoughts that enter our consciousness just before we fall asleep. Black Moon Lilith suggests female rebellion, so you won't be able to control other females or yourself if you are a female. She can represent an angry mother, yes, an enemy or an embittered woman, or even a stalker or a scorned woman. You have a feeling that you're waiting for something to happen, but you don't have the entire information or the facts. Yes, then you make a decision in September. The facts are hidden or mysterious. Something stalks, you feel it, but Lilith is sharp. She knows, she senses, she processes what is there. Because Lilith feels slighted, she can represent a formidable or dangerous enemy, so beware. Through Lilith, so somebody's ex-wife maybe, or ex-partner, we discover creativity and beauty that can exist in the darkness, as long as we keep our own demons in check and under our rule, which is what I said in the beginning. You have to keep yourself in check and be patient, and remember that you can't control other people. This is about an arousal, the magical elixir of sex, tantric sex, glamour, seduction, the other woman or man, an affair, bitchiness, the feminine force, an invisible force, complicated circumstances, stalking, the colours red, purple, shame, envy, guilt. None of that, we're not having any of that. Rejection, possibly. Feelings of being replaced. Feeling of being slighted or overlooked. Owls and bats, haunted trees, the cold of night, demands of power and control that will not serve you, outsmarting the opposition, winning, what survives, what stays alive. Don't, like I said, if you have a success come March, then you must not gloat. Feelings of being replaced, slighted, overlooked, owls, bats, haunted trees, the cold of the night, demanding power and control. It's not good. Outsmarting the opposition, you won't win in the end. What survives, what stays alive? Creativity, the safety of the womb, unplanned births, yes, possibly. Controversial art or creative expression, pausing to rest before you take your next action. Karma needs to be balanced, and you may need to get professional advice, but if you do so, go to the female. Mystery, revolt, revenge, darkness, erotic obsessions, the witch's wand of power. So be careful. Oh, not in there, there. So let's see then, shall we? Dance. Crank up the music, open the windows and dance. Change your energy. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. So whatever it is, I don't care what it is, treat yourself once a day to something and cleanse. Wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. So get out into the countryside if you can and get some fresh air in your lungs and the earth beneath your feet. Take care. Thanks for listening.